Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to MzansiOz Diary. My name is Connie. In this channel, I talk about the differences between South Africa and Australia, and I talk about businesses and everything in between. Just driving along my neighborhood, guys, and going back home. And today is a Friday. Friday. I can't say I'm excited for the weekend because I really don't know the difference now between weekend and Monday. Yeah, there's just no difference in how I live my life now. And it's actually exciting because I have been really smart in how I went about going and expanding my business and really having different businesses. And one of the main business that I do is the one that I think I've told you guys before, which where we market a personal leadership programs for people, and gives you even training for you to understand how to run your business online and be successful, and also give you some leadership for you so you can succeed in any businesses or in any career that you want to be. So it's really been really good for me because it enabled me to actually sort of pivot and do a couple of things and do mentoring for clients and leadership programs that has provided flexibility. So when I say really don't have a difference, I don't know the differences between weekend. It's really true because it could be Sunday. I could have a meeting with someone in Los Angeles, in America. I could have a meeting with someone in Singapore on Saturday, or on Monday I could just have nothing. So it's really variable in between. On top of that, I still have my professional job, which is the physio, and also I'm an intern pharmacist. So those are the things that I still have, that are sort of like normal job. It's like normal work. Uh, but on top of that, these stuff for personal leadership programs has actually been really good and successful in a way that it has provided me with a lot of the skills that I need to be successful in my personal life. I think people think about success as just success for work, which is great. Success in work provide you with money, but personal life is everything. It's your relationship, your goals, your aspiration as a person, um, income, your health and well-being. You know, just have an opportunity for you to exercise and focus and be steadfast about your goals. And so yeah, for me it's also I've haven't been consistent in the past, but since I started with the program I feel a bit more that I'm consistent, because I got a personal coach who is rooting for me and allowing me to succeed. That's been really good having that person. I mean, we know that people who are successful athletes, they are success when they are successful. Yes, they do a lot of work for themselves to become successful, but people behind the athletes, like their family, their coaches, they're the one actually that motivate the person to actually do better, to be consistent, to to cheer for them when things are tough and they don't get recognized. But behind every successful athlete, there's actually a coach who's there all the way. provide some really objective assessment advice, and you try to think about how you could use it for you. Because every person, ultimately, any advice, people just give you advice, but you have to make a decision yourself. Because if you lose, it's your decision, it's your loss. It's your loss. The embarrassment that comes with the loss, it's yours. So people don't blame your coach when you lose. It's you. Ultimately, it's you're responsible for everything that you do. But when you have a program that's really proven to be successful, then you can see with people around you, your coach and everybody else being successful in their lives, how they do things. It actually gives you that you can something you can imagine yourself into doing. First, you start imagining it. You imagine it. You see yourself there. You don't see anything, but keep on imagining it. If you imagine it, it will be true. Imagine it, and you do the necessary steps that's required for you to get there. Just pray on its own is not enough. That's why religion, it's got its own limitation. If it's helpful, but what can you put in place? What's the plan? Yep. So let's implement the plan. What do you need to do every day to meet those goals? Yep. That's not the, you know no religion will be able to offer that. They don't offer you that. The roadmap, personal development program provide you with that roadmap, in addition to everything else you're doing, in addition to what your spirituality is, and it gives you that roadmap for success. And success is defined by you. You define your own success. You define your goals, and when you meet those goals, that it would be your success. So you are responsible as a person. You as a person, you are responsible for those things. Yeah. So I've been so lucky in that I found the Thrive Pathway. The Thrive Pathway has been so always. The regret that I have is that I didn't actually get into it earlier. I didn't start my online business earlier in my life. However, not every online business is very a good one. But for me, was to find one that I can align with my values and my objectives and everything else that I'm currently doing. Um, Being a healthcare worker and being able to inspire my team and everything that I do every day, and even my family. So find something that was actually aligned with me. That's not going to be something like, it's not something that's as far away from me as a person who like to help other people. This would be a good one for you. This program, if someone who likes to, see that you can, and also profit from it and make a lot of money. No limit in how much money you can make. It's only you, your availability, your time, and the time you can spend on it. That's it. That's really it. That is the barrier. That's only that is your time. So yeah, I that's my regret, is that I didn't find the Thrive Pathway earlier on. You know that it only found me this year, and even when I did, I didn't take it seriously enough to have an impact, to see the outcome, the result that I'm seeing right now. in all aspect of my life. Really, I didn't really think of anything. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna spend 5 grand for something that likely somebody's telling me is likely to help me. And yeah, at this point I've got nothing else to lose. That's how I joined. That's how I actually started. And did I? Yeah, that was. I mean, that yeah, that's how I started. So you know what? There's nothing else I can. I have $5,000 and I go out and I go and spend it somewhere in some holiday and go out, visit somewhere and spend it, or I have $5,000 I invest in myself, in my personal, in my future, the future and the future of my son, the future of my generation. Because when you're able to do something like that, you're now creating a legacy, you know, and you'll be in a position where my son will never think about going out and looking for a job. They're not gonna think about they're gonna look for the job. They can be part of the business. So that has been really exciting to know that this is his future as much as it's my. I'm creating a legacy here. So if you want to know what this is all about, you don't know, and yeah, we are available in all platforms. We You can find us at Facebook. Facebook is the best because there you'll be able to leave your details. We can have a chat. We don't take everyone because it's often now and again people would like leave their information, and there's hundreds and hundreds of you looking for this stuff. But when you contact them, you find out they're not the right people. Not the right people, because this is for people who are wanting to make a lot of money, and they are willing to invest in themselves. Because to get the program, you need to spend some money, and you also have time, at least minimum 3 hours a day, to spend time on it. So if you think you are that person and you're looking for something that after you've done all of that, it can actually generate a lot of money for you, a lot of income that it can exceed, that you can have a luxury of choosing whether you want to work in your career, your profession, or you just do want to do this full time. It gives you a lot of options. And the best part of it, you don't have to be in any country. You don't have to be in Australia to do it. But you should be able to be in a position, if you're in Australia, to be able to have a full right of work in Australia, not to wanting someone else to sponsor you. Yeah. And be able to have at least $39, you pay of your membership every month to have access to the program after you've purchased the whole business kit for joining a Thrive Pathway. That is how it works. Anyway, that is it's like a summary, really. It's not really a lot of it's a lot of details in it. So what we're looking for a person who has the entrepreneurial spirit, and they like to start their own business first, and the person that likes to motivate others. If you like to motivate others, you like to coach people, you like to provide leadership, yeah, this would be a great one for you. People who don't like to talk to other people are not going to be useful. You're not going to make a lot of money because you have to engage with a lot of stakeholders, and often people you engage with are not just your average people, are people who are professional, doctors, nurses, physio, pharmacists, you know. So you really need to have confidence to engage with high stakeholder people. Yeah. So if you can do that, you'll be really successful. If you're that person, I think you'll be really good. And if you think you'll be able to engage with different people from all walks of life, social and low economical status people, you'll be able to engage with them. If you think those people, anyone, you're approachable, open, you can contact us. When you get to Facebook, you can leave your details. We will contact you and have a chat. If you're not the right person, we'll let you know you're not the right person. We're not going to waste your time. It can also be tell us, disconnect if you think this opportunity is not suitable for you as well. If we sometimes, we get people like who are curious about stuff, curiosity, who contact us out of curiosity because they're curious. Unfortunately, people like to waste other people's time, but I understand that you have to shop around to find the right product for you that will meet your needs. And I also did that as well, and I wasted a lot of time doing that. I should have just straight away, and then I would be far away right now. I'll be thinking about retiring or investing in other stuff if I had find this opportunity, like say 3 years ago, when it was really during COVID time. If I really found this opportunity during then, I'll be far. I'll be really far. Tell you guys, far away. Okay. All right. I'll show you a video of an Australian couple that are living in Thailand that have done just exactly what I am doing currently, and then now have a luxury of actually living in another country that is reasonable for them. And I'm not saying this is what you need to do, but I'll give you an example of what is possible if you actually have a digital online business. You can move to a state within Australia where it's cheaper and save yourself some money. Keep your money. Stop being a consumer. The consumerism needs to go down. I advise you that consumering, when you spend money, try to think about the investment. You can have credit. If you have credit to invest in a business, to have a business, that's good credit. You know, it's way better than a credit card. If you have a student loan and you want to study maybe MBA degree, and like you want to after that to start your own business or to explore, and if you are in different countries, but in Australia it's so different. Even wasting time and actually going to these degrees that are higher up, sometimes that you don't feel that it's not going to be any reward in terms of your income. If you are a certain group of person, if you follow under the diverse multicultural group, or the other part, non-dominant Australian society, you're likely not to see any benefit doing that. Yes, you need a skill set, that's very important. But if when you go up and try to have like a master's, PhD, and all of that, in some profession, that's probably not going to be something that I think you should be thinking about doing, because I don't think it will benefit you. In most cases, it won't. And you need to, you know, that's something you will learn a lot in our program anyway. It's a lot of things you'll learn that are out there. It's a lot of things that are there because for a purpose, for government purpose. So they can get you work, you pay a lot of tax. That's it. Job is pushed. Even at university, you go to university, no university lecturer will tell you that um, the best way is to start your own business. They just want to tell you to get a job. They promote jobs because they're funded by government. Having a job, it helps the government to tax you so you can pay, so they can get money to use it to pay for other services. There's nothing wrong with that. Business, they do pay tax, but if you look at it, compare business and people, business don't pay as much tax as the person who's working. So a lot of tax comes from an employee. It's not come from an employer. So you need to be aware of that. Um, why certain things are pushed in the society? It's pushed for the reason because it's benefiting the people who are responsible for you, who are funding for you to be in that role. Okay, I yeah. Thanks, guys, for listening. Bye.